High school basketball on Ticket TV is presented by Greenway Equipment Sales, your local family-owned McDonald's on Main Street and Union Street in Bangor and on Wilson Street in Brewer. Next Home Experience, Firehouse Subs, Hero Sports Grill and Entertainment Center, Levesque Business Solutions, Casella, Mac Heat Pumps, Northeast Driving School, and Dean's Detailing. Ticket TV is also brought to you by Holden Dental Hygiene, Union Street Towing, Uno Pizzeria and Grill, Acadia Federal Credit Union, Doors Equipment, Colebrook Mitsubishi, The Heating Lodge, Angelo's Pizzeria, Black Fly Coffee, Premium Choice Broadband, Novus Auto Glass, Bangor Window Shade and Drapery, Praise Auto Sales, Tossie's Checkout Convenience Store, The Fitch Company, Bennett Auto Center, Bangor Floral, Tony Murray's Fairway Auto Sales, Bangor Tire Company, Pat's Pizza in Hamden, Frank's Bake Shop, Bangor Mall Cinemas, Pushaw Energy, Sweet Cheeks Bakery, Danforth's Down Home Supermarkets, The Growing Place, The Coach House Restaurant, Fielder's Choice Ice Cream, Northeast Home Inspections, Glenburn Landscape and Supply Company, State Street Optics, Knowlton Automotive, Jeff's Catering, The Furniture Gallery, Eastern Maine Community College, Auto Radiator Services, U-Haul in Old Town and on Auburn Road in Bangor, The Henry's Bridal Boutique, The Bangor Grand Hotel, Fat Panda Boba Tea and Market, Goslin's Bakery, Dragon Lair Arcade and Pizza, Orno IGA and Callis IGA, Midcoast Denture Designs, Napa Auto Parts, Hopkins Energy, Hammond Lumber, Down East Toyota, and First National Bank. Now let's get you out to the action on Ticket TV. Hello everyone and welcome inside Brewer High School for this afternoon's contest on Ticket TV. It's a crossover matchup today between the Oceanside Mariners and the Brewer Witches. You see the records right there. Brewer, the last undefeated team in Class A North. Oceanside making the trip up from the south in Class B. We welcome you into the Dean's Detailing broadcast booth. This holiday season, spread the joy of a clean, shiny car with Dean's gift cards. Stop by at 264 3rd Street in Bangor or online at deansdetailing.com to grab a gift card or e-gift card today. At Dean's Detailing, they make used look like new. We welcome you into the pregame show here on Ticket TV. I'm Mark Paulette, joined by Ernie Clark in the Casella pregame show. Casella, good pay, good people, good life. Find your place at powerofhardwork.com. Well, Ernie, we saw the records right off the top. A combined 7-1 coming into this afternoon, and Brewer off to the 4-0 start. Don't want to call it surprising, but as the last undefeated team in Class A, there they are at the top.
Yeah, in Class A North, they've got a veteran nucleus, 4 starting seniors to go with a 6'7" freshman who, to be honest with you, we really didn't know much about until the season started. But it's been very impressive what Brewer has done, coming off 2 road wins earlier this week, by the way, at Lawrence and at Messalonskee. Messalonskee, that was their first loss that Brewer handed to them on Thursday, 61-52. And that game was like so many others for the Witches. 4 scorers in double figures and a defense that has been fairly stingy. Offensively, they're scoring nearly 60 points a game, 58.5 points a game, allowing only 44 3/4 points per game. So they're winning games double figures against everybody so far. And again, it's been the balance in the offense and the complete team defense that has done it for Brewer. You go through the lineup here. Owen Fullerton, a senior, leading the way, 14.8 points a game. Ollie Higgins, the freshman, at 14.3 points a game and 12.5 rebounds a game. 6'7" on the freshman. Charlie Bridges, the primary three-point shooter, at 11 points a game. And Stephen Youngs, who is he's a perimeter shooter, but more a slasher, driving to the basket, 12.5 points a game. So when you got 4 guys in double figures, and it adds up to about 28 and 12, about 50 points a game out of the 58. They don't go that deep, but you can't cheat on one guy.
Yeah, exactly.
And that's made Brewer very tough to beat so far. Oceanside, the two-time defending Class B South champion. They've lost to Orono in each of the last two state finals. Off to a good start this season. The one loss, they got blown out by mid-coast rival Madomic Valley, the number 2 seed, and one of the favorites in the division. One of the 3 unbeatens left in the division. Oceanside, a different team this year. Not only did the twins, Carter and Cole Galley, they graduated and now playing at Kents Hill doing some prep basketball, but they had a big center who was relatively young. His name was Travis Ripley, 6'6", 6'7", and I remember him from the tournament last year where he was a factor. He transferred to Belfast. So their team has changed quite a bit on the top end. They are still 3-1. Again, the only loss to Madomic, and they're not quite as prolific on the offensive end as they have been, although they did score 83 in the season opener, a win over Coney, another Class A North team. But they're scoring at a more typical basis for a high school basketball team here, although they're averaging a little over 62 points a game and allowing 60. So it's the one loss to Madomic, I think, was like on the order of 77 to 44. So it was quite a blowout, and that kind of
66-44, a 22-point game there.
Skews the differential a little bit, and but still they are a threat to play because they still probably do play in some ways different from most other teams in terms of pushing the pace, and we'll see how Brewer handles that.
Our coverage today on Ticket TV presented by Greenway Equipment Sales in Ellsworth and Bangor. Nothing runs like a deer from the Smith Brothers, your local John Deere dealers. And we're also presented by McDonald's, your local family-owned McDonald's on Main Street and Union Street in Bangor, as well as Wilson Street in Brewer. They're hiring for early mornings and late nights. Start at $17 and up, and search for these locations at jobs.mchire.com. We'll take a timeout now in our pregame show. When we come back, we'll meet these teams and look at the rosters as we head towards the tip between the Witches and the Mariners, coming up in just a few minutes on Ticket TV.
Nothing runs like a deer.
And Greenway Equipment Sales keeps your John Deere running year-round with convenient mobile maintenance service. We service most walk-behind and riding lawn equipment right in your yard in our specialty-equipped truck with no mess in your driveway. Our 14-point checkup will keep your John Deere running smoothly. We'll even change attachments for you. Call the Smith Brothers today to schedule expert service right at your door. With 2 trucks now on the road to serve you better.
Nothing runs like a deer. From Greenway Equipment Sales, Ellsworth and Bangor.
Your local professional, eco-friendly office space partner is Levesque Business Solutions, your one-stop shop to get the job done. Handling all your office furniture and printing machine needs at an affordable price. Offering full system integration into your workplace and local service on everything we sell. We can even remote monitor your system with just-in-time inventory and service need assessments. Little to no downtime gives you peace of mind. At Levesque Business Solutions, your solution is only an email or a phone call away.
The process at Fairway Auto Sales when you buy a car should be easy. There's no games, and people appreciate that when they're buying a vehicle.
I've purchased 6 vehicles through Tony's Fairway Auto. I have a business where we transport a lot of elderly. I can go to Tony or text Tony or Nicole and let them know what I'm looking for, and he'll find it and get right back to me.
We like to say, come buy your vehicle to Fairway. It's more than just a tagline. It's the way we do business.
Hello, Maine. This is Steve McKay. It's a wintry mix out there, but pockets of orange are standing out against the white blanket of snow throughout the state. Next Home Experience is listing and selling homes just like yours. Get looped and get sold with Next Home Experience.
Since 1971, Dean's Detailing has been Maine's leader in auto detailing. Renew your vehicle's appearance, protect your investment, and enjoy the ride like never before. This holiday season, spread the joy of a clean, shiny car with Dean's gift cards. Visit us at 264 3rd Street in Bangor or online at deansdetailing.com to grab your gift card or e-gift card today. Dean's Detailing, celebrating 53 years. At Dean's, we make used look new.
Desk jobs aren't for everyone. Some of us want work that moves, work you can see, work that matters. Others might call it dirty, but we don't mind. At Casella, hard work isn't just a means to an end. It's something you can build a life on, and it's important work that keeps society moving. Casella, good pay, good people, good life. That's the power of hard work.
No, you're
Welcome back here at Brewer. We are making our way towards tip, although we'll see if this one starts right when it's scheduled to or not. We might be waiting on an official here, or we might go with just one at the start. We'll find out as you do.
Running the clock down, we're at about 3 minutes and a half, and then you have your announcements and player announcements and national anthem, and so we'll probably have another 12 or 13 minutes before the game is due to start.
We're here at Brewer High School making our way towards the tip between the Witches and the Mariners on Ticket TV, and our coverage presented by Next Home Experience, the market leader. Get looped and get sold with Next Home Experience. Also presented by Firehouse Subs, a sub above for a limited time. Try the new delicious French dip sub. It's only at Firehouse, 920 Stillwater Avenue in Bangor. All right, Ernie, let's meet these teams, and we'll start with the visitors, making their way up from the mid-coast. The Oceanside Mariners, like we talked about, quite a bit of changeover from last year's team, losing their 2 leading scorers in the Galley Twins, but as you see, still 5 seniors on the squad this year.
Yeah, 5 seniors, and several of whom got considerable playing time last year. Zeb Foster, a quarterback from the football team, figures to be their top player coming back this year. You know, again, he complimented the Galley Twins pretty well last year, and he comes back as one of those seniors. 5 seniors, 5 juniors, 2 sophomores, 2 freshmen on the 14-player roster coached by Larry Reed.
And for the Brewer Witches, this is how they're lining up. A little bit of a smaller squad, but one that has been gaining experience over the last couple of years and really putting it to use on the court through the first 4 games this year.
Yeah, you look at the seniors on the roster, in particular Perry, Youngs, and Bridges, and Fullerton, those 4. They kind of watched as the 2023 team won the state title. They practiced against the varsity but didn't see a ton of playing time. And then last year got their varsity initiation, so to speak, in terms of being starters and key players. And now with a year under their belt, they come back with a lot more experience and a lot more confidence. And then you throw in Oliver Hughes, the 6'7" freshman, who has been an immediate impact player for Coach Kyle Parker. I mentioned the points, 14, I think, and 12 and a half rebounds. Also, 3 blocks a game. So he's providing a level of rim protection that allows the other 4 players to go out and defend on the court, and that's a big reason why Brewer is allowing just 45 points per game.
Those team rosters brought to you by Glenburn Landscape and Supply Company. For the best in landscaping materials, and equipment, it's Glenburn Landscape and Supply Company at 6 Wilson Way in Glenburn and at glenburnlandscape.com. This afternoon's coverage is presented in part by Hero Sports Grill and Entertainment Center. Whether you're watching some sports at the bar or taking the family out for a great meal and some fun, Heroes is the place to be. The official sports grill of Ticket TV in downtown Bangor and at herosportsgrill.com. And we're presented by Levesque Business Solutions, your one-stop source for office equipment and office furniture. It's Levesque Business Solutions. Call 942-2226. When we come back, we'll get Ernie's keys to the game and the starting lineups. Just about ready to meet these teams ahead of the tip. It's Brewer and Oceanside coming up around the corner on Ticket TV.
At Firehouse Subs, a portion of every purchase helps provide life-saving equipment to first responders across the country. So at Firehouse Subs, we don't just make subs. We make subs that are big, bold, and craveable. We make our subs differently because our subs make a difference. Like our spicy Cajun chicken with Cajun seasoned grilled chicken breast and a house-made Cajun mayo. Firehouse Subs. Enjoy more subs. Save more lives.
Maine's largest network of parts has holiday deals for everyone. Whether you know what you want or just need a little help, Coastal Auto Parts has everything you need to find the perfect gift. From now through the end of the year, bundle and save on Milwaukee must-have tools with 4 or 6-piece M18 toolkits for any job. And keep warm and in style with Milwaukee's heated gear for any occasion. Drive in, stock up, and save this holiday season. Coastal Auto Parts is owned and operated by a Maine family that cares.
Make the switch to Hopkins Energy, your trusted source for #2 heating oil. In Maine's challenging climate, emergencies can happen anytime. That's why we offer fast and responsive emergency fuel deliveries, as well as automatic deliveries. Our dedicated team is always just a call away, ensuring you never run out of fuel. Dependable service tailored to your needs. Visit hopkinsenergy.com.
This winter, you have a choice for moving snow out of your way. There's this, or you could go with this. You make the call to Doors Equipment in Bangor. Of course, Doors Equipment has the Kubota tractor and attachment to make that white stuff disappear. Quality, innovation, and easy-to-use design. That's a Kubota. The doors are open for Kubota and Doors Equipment. Make 'em orange with envy on Outer Hammond Street, Bangor.
We've got a 100-year-old company here, and it's because of the service, the quality, and the experience. It gets done right.
I think we've been doing it for so long. The only thing that we do, that when we walk into a room, we automatically know how to treat that window. We can take any product that the customer's looking for and make it work in just about any situation that they present us with. So
There's no reason to be overwhelmed.
No.
We can help you through it.
We're not going anywhere. We've been around for 100 years.
Welcome back to Brewer High School on Ticket TV, where our coverage is presented in part by Mack Heat Pumps on Hammond Street in Bangor. They specialize in mini split heat pump installation, maintenance, repairs, and service the entire state. Proudly serving Maine since 2011. Visit Mack Heat Pumps or find us on Facebook. Starting lineups quickly here for the Oceanside Mariners: Zeb Foster, Zach Woodman, Connor Kingsbury, Jackson Kay, and Leland Galley. For the Brewer Witches, it's Jake Perry, Stephen Youngs, and we will bring you the rest of that on the other side of this timeout with the anthem coming up. Back for the tip and Ernie's keys to the game right after this on Ticket TV. Your local family-owned McDonald's on Wilson Street in Brewer, Union Street and Main Street in Bangor are currently hiring new team members. Schedules that fit your life with full-time, part-time, and flexible schedules that adjust with your needs. Pair individualized schedules with tuition assistance to further your education. It's a great, future-focused combination. Apply today at jobs.mchire.com. Search for your locally owned McDonald's on Wilson Street, Union Street, and Main Street. Explore your future at jobs.mchire.com.
Hello, Eastern and Central Maine. The days are getting shorter, and that means two things. One, winter is coming, and that means snow, snow, and more snow. Two, the folks at Glenburn Landscape and Supply Company have your back by saving your back with Aaron's, the king of snow. Whether you need a new snow blower or just to get your current one up and running, they have you covered. It doesn't take a meteorologist to know the best way to handle snow is with an Aaron snowblower. And the best place to find an Aaron snowblower is at Glenburn Landscape and Supply Company.
Heroes Sports Grill and Entertainment Center offers fantastic food and drinks in a fun, family-friendly atmosphere with 29 flat-screen TVs for your sports viewing pleasure and an arcade with prizes for the whole family to enjoy. Whether you're looking for a drink at the bar while watching your favorite sports team or trying to find a place to bring the family for a great meal out, Heroes is the place to be. Heroes also offers takeout or catering for any event in the Bangor area, large or small.
Come for the food.
Stay for the friends.
Hello, Maine. This is Steve McKay. It's a wintry mix out there, but pockets of orange are standing out against the white blanket of snow throughout the state. Next Home Experience is listing and selling homes just like yours. Get looped and get sold with Next Home Experience.
Welcome back to Brewer. We are just about ready for the tip between the Witches and the Mariners. Bumping some Christmas music here in the gymnasium, getting us ready for this festive affair this afternoon on Ticket TV. Our coverage presented by Northeast Driving School. They've been the leader in driver training since 1969. Register for driver's ed courses today. Greater Bangor's #1 driving school. Go to northeastdrivingschool.com to select your course. Once again, the starting five for the Witches. It's Perry, Youngs, Bridges, Fullerton, and Higgins. Brewer wins the tip, and we are underway. Mark Paulette and Ernie Clark on the call for you this afternoon. And Ernie, what are your keys to the contest as the first jumper of the game, no good, and the rebound pulled down by Oceanside?
Well, it's going to be a game dictated by pace, and Brewer wants to dictate the pace with its defense. Oceanside wants to dictate the pace with its offense, and whoever can control that is going to have a good handle on perhaps winning this contest.
Ernie's Keys to the Game, presented by Kohlberg Mitsubishi, New England's #1 volume Mitsubishi dealer, featuring a 5-year, 60,000-mile comprehensive warranty and a 10-year, 100,000-mile powertrain warranty. Rates as low as 0%. Kohlberg Mitsubishi, 337 Madison Ave in Skowhegan, and at KohlbergMitsubishi.com. Mariners working it around the perimeter. Zeb Foster with the pull-up jumper from the free throw line in the game's first 2 points. It's Foster, Woodman, Kingsbury, Kay, and Galley, the 5 on the court for the Mariners. Youngs passes off to the freshman. Higgins puts up an off-balance shot there. No good. Oceanside trying to break the other direction, and the ball ahead of the players, bouncing out of play.
Yeah, you'll see Oceanside push not as much as they have the last couple of years, but they're still going to look to be very aggressive offensively as they were off that particular play there. Oceanside playing the man-to-man defense, and Brewer running its weave out top to try to create openings, using a lot of screens there on the high post.
Higgins passes off to Perry, finds the open man, left wing 3, comes up short. Youngs, Johnny on the spot with the offensive rebound, and got smacked on the back of the head as he tried to bring it back up. Youngs will head to the line, shooting 2.
Yeah, Brewer off to an 0-for-3 start on its field goal attempts, but good job there by Youngs to follow the last miss and earn a trip to the line.
First one, no good, as the Witches still search for their first point of the contest. And Youngs finds it right there. 2-1 our score, 1:33 into the game.
Brewer also in a man-to-man. He'll be very aggressive out on the perimeter with Perry and Bridges.
Mariners trying to attack along the baseline there, knocked out.
And pretty good size closer to the basket with Perkins at 6'7", Higgins at 6'7", excuse me. Fullerton at 6'3", and Youngs at 6'2".
Good look off the screen, and a 3 is cashed. Jackson Kay, the junior, with the triple. Brewer trying to dribble around the pressure. Perry in the lane, puts one up, shot no good. Rebound pulled down by Fullerton. Brewer resets, right back down the lane, and a foul along the way.
It's going to be, it is going to be 2 shots as Young, again, offensive rebounds. That's the second straight possession. Brewer's got an offensive rebound after missing the first shot. And it was Fullerton who got the ball to Youngs, who earned his way back to the line.
Young's at the line, shooting his first as it works its way off. Our coverage on Ticket TV brought to you in part by the Fitch Company, where you'll find experienced electrical and control systems engineers, field technicians, designers, and drafters, all ready to meet varied engineering challenges or handle projects. So visit them at FitchCompany.com. Young's 0-for-2 from the line. Brewer 1 of 4 so far in the Mariners with a 4-point lead, 5-1. Foster on the attack, wave it off, player control foul goes against the Mariner.
Yeah, that's good defense there by, let's see here, Youngs, I think, took the blow. As we mentioned, Zeb Foster was a quarterback for the Oceanside football team last fall who ran the ball for well over 1,000 yards. So we know he's used to running forward into traffic, and that time got caught for it.
Here's Fullerton, strong take to the window for 2.
Yeah, Fullerton's really come on strong here in the last couple of games offensively.
One and done trip for Brewer at the other end. Perry head down, dumps it back to Higgins. Higgins from the left wing all the way to the hoop. A spinning take off the window, off iron. And Ollie Higgins with his first bucket.
Well, the spinorama is in play this afternoon, as that was a great move there by Higgins in the lane. Sometimes that gets called, and sometimes it doesn't. Today, so far, it doesn't.
Woodman going to work on Perry, scoops it up the left hand and never made its way to the rim. Knocked away and last touched by Oceanside.
Yeah, I think Higgins got his hand on that original shot there as Woodman also tried to use a spin move, but Brewer defense ready for it.
Fullerton out top, guarded closely, picks up his dribble and sends it over to Perry. Here's Higgins coming off that weave, loses his footing and loses the ball as well. Floated ahead, Oceanside trying to attack quickly. Do they get the continuation? I've yet to see a signal.
I don't think so. We'll see. Yep.
Yeah, count it and one. Chance for a three-point play here. Jackson K running the floor.
Yeah, that was a pretty effective little break there as he wound up having to shoot the ball from quite a ways away, but made it and got fouled and made the free throw.
Three-point play for Jackson K, who has 6 of Oceanside's 8 points. They lead Brewer by 3. Nice pass there in the interior. Fullerton gets bumped, and he'll head to the line shooting 2.
Yeah, Brewer working a little bit to get the ball closer to the basket before they seek out the shots, and haven't been able to hit a ton of shots yet, but getting to the line here frequently. That's 14 fouls on Oceanside.
Brewer just 1 of 5 so far from the charity stripe, but as he mentioned, 14 fouls against Oceanside. They might have the better part of half of a quarter with a free trip to the line in front of them here. The next Oceanside foul. Fullerton 1 of 2 at the line, gets Brewer back within a couple.
Something that's been key to Brewer's defense is they haven't fouled a lot. In their first 3 games, only had 9 total team fouls, and then 6 or so against Messalonsky the other night.
Goodman a little loose with the ball going down the lane, found a outlet. His kick out 3, Kingsbury couldn't connect, and ball pops up off the wire. Dead ball back to the Witches. And back the other way we go. Our coverage on Ticket TV brought to you in part by Holden Dental Hygiene. For preventative dental care, dental cleaning, and teeth whitening services, it's Holden Dental Hygiene just across the Brewer line at 113 Main Road in Holden. Visit HoldenDentalHygiene.com. A steal. Fullerton finishes at the other end.
Yeah, Fullerton has been strong in that way. He's a tough matchup at 6'3" for any wing that's trying to handle the basketball because he's got long arms as well, and he's been causing problems all throughout the early part of the season.
Charlie Bridges dives to the floor, collects the loose ball and the steal. Here's Higgins in the lane. Great drop pass for Fullerton. Contested, but he lays it in. Owen Fullerton 8, Oceanside 8. The Witches now lead by 2. We'll take a timeout. Back to Brewer right after this on Ticket TV.
High school sports on Ticket TV is presented by Greenway Equipment Sales in Bangor and Ellsworth. Nothing runs like a deer. Your local family-owned McDonald's on Main Street and Union Street in Bangor and Wilson Street in Brewer. Next Home Experience. Get looped and get sold with Next Home Experience. Casella. Good pay, good people, good life. Find your place at powerofhardwork.com. Dean's Detailing. The leader in auto detailing since 1971. Visit deansdetailing.com. Firehouse Subs, a sub above, at 920 Stillwater Avenue in Bangor. Mac Heat Pumps, proudly serving Maine since 2011. Visit MacHeatPumps.com. Levesque Business Solutions, your one-stop source for office equipment and office furniture. Heroes Sports Grill and Entertainment Center. Heroes is the place to be in downtown Bangor. And Northeast Driving School, Greater Bangor's #1 driving school since 1969. First National Bank is a proud supporter of Brewer Witches basketball. Brewer High School participates in the First Hoop program, sponsored by First National Bank, and earns up to $150 for every home basketball game. Dream first and go Witches!
Back here in Brewer, where it's a block party for the Witches. They got a couple on that last possession, but Zeb Foster here at the line after a foul by the freshman Ollie Higgins.
Yeah, that was Charlie Bridges blocking a three-point attempt by the Oceanside team. And then on the rebound, Oliver Higgins got in the way of a second chance shot. His second block already in the game.
Foster 1 of 2 at the line. 10-9 our score as we approach 2.5 minutes remaining in this first quarter. Perry hands it off to Youngs. Youngs forces it up. Shot no good. Offensive rebound for Fullerton, who feeds it back to Perry. His mid-range won't go. And Oceanside collects the loose ball off the floor. Foster up ahead to Robichaux, now into the game for the Mariners. A couple new Oceanside players out there. Alonzo Hoos with his first touch of the game. Hoos kicks it into the corner.
Hoos, a freshman for the Mariners.
Foster, contested three, comes up short, saved in bounds, but right to Brewer. The Witches pick it up off the court. Oceanside with some good defense in transition to stop the fast break. Fullerton trying to fight for another offensive rebound. His putback off the heel, and a rebound to the freshman. Hoos all the way to the lane. Higgins had an arm up there for the rejection. Ollie starts the break and wave off the three. Bridges shuffled his feet as he was getting set for that three.
Yeah, again, you see the defensive presence, though, of Higgins in the lane when Oceanside is able to penetrate, get past the perimeter defenders, and three block shots. Now there's the help defense there by Higgins.
Timed
that
up
with
perfectly.
His forearm, I think.
Yeah, he was a little above that one. 70 seconds here left in a back and forth first quarter. Scooped off the window, shot no good. Higgins comes out of there with it, starts the break, gets it up ahead. A little jump stop jumper in the lane, wouldn't fall for Bridges. It's poked away. Here comes Hoos. Hoos tries to kick it out into the corner, goes through some hands. Last touch by the Witches.
Yeah, Witches' problems out on the defensive end as Ollie Higgins is going to take a seat. Eli Wall's going to come in. Higgins in a little bit of pain there.
Who's being guarded closely, has it taken away. And a chance for a three-point play at the other end. Laying it in is Bridges, and he'll earn a trip to the line.
Fifth turnover by the Mariners. Second steal by Bridges. Again, as we talked about in the pregame, offense a little bit struggling for Brewer early on, but the defense is kind of making some possibilities for people like Bridges, who just connected and now with a chance for a three-point play. Between the offensive rebounding and the defense, Brewer hanging in here early despite not shooting well.
Bridges completes the three-point play. Brewer on top by 4 with 40 seconds remaining here in the first. Witches now 3 of 7 from the line as a team. Hoos picks up his dribble, needs some help, kicks it out. See that Witches defense suffocating over there in the corner. Hoos trying to find space, drops it off for McMahon, and it's stolen away.
Yeah, some good TV defense there by the Witches. A couple of subs involved as well. Eli Wall, number 22, and number 12, Jack Robertson there, showing some aggression on the defensive end that caused Oceanside some trouble.
Jankowski with a three that won't fall. Brewer fights for the offensive rebound and a look for one more. Robertson takes it, can't hit. Can they get one more shot off? They do. Bridges, and falls off the rim as the buzzer sounds. But an active first quarter for that Brewer defense, and the Witches lead it by 4 after 1. It's Brewer 13, Oceanside 9. Second quarter up next on Ticket TV.
Desk jobs aren't for everyone. Some of us want work that moves, work you can see, work that matters. Others might call it dirty, but we don't mind. At Casella, hard work isn't just a means to an end. It's something you can build a life on, and it's important work that keeps society moving. Casella, good pay, good people, good life. That's the power of hard work.
Hello, Maine. This is Steve McKay. It's a wintry mix out there, but pockets of orange are standing out against the white blanket of snow throughout the state. Next Home Experience is listing and selling homes just like yours. Get looped and get sold with Next Home Experience.
Welcome back to Brewer. For over 40 years, Union Street Towing has been serving the greater Bangor area. They feature tow trucks, flatbed towing, recovery services, and roadside services such as lockouts and jump starts, fully licensed and insured, as Bridges opens up the second quarter by finishing off a fast break for the Witches.
Yeah, defensive rebounding. Brewer really pushing the ball.
It's another quick trip for the Mariners at their offensive end. Jankowski hands it off for Bridges right down the lane, and two more.
Yeah, the offense is coming back, and Brewer's getting the ball for high percentage shots, not settling for the three-point shots. A lot of times it's in transition, but that time just a good half-court set.
Robichaux back to Hoos. Hoos bounce pass to Foster, who finds space, puts up the three, and finds nothing but air as that ball bounces out of play. Back to Brewer.
Yeah, so far in this game, Brewer has taken Zeb Foster out of the offense. He has one field goal, one free throw. 1 of 6 from the field so far. He's their leading scorer for Oceanside. So far, not getting many good looks. Brewer has now outscored the Oceanside Mariners 12-1 here over the last 6 minutes.
Brewer works it to Higgins on the baseline. Higgins, a bunch of hands in his face, tried to get it up there, unable to. And the rebound pulled down by Woodman. Robichaux puts the shoulder down and scores. Switch back to the right hand before floating it up for his first two.
Tough shot there, give him credit for that. Robichaux. Looks like zone defense now for Oceanside, but
Higgins shooting right over the top of it.
Showing the mid-range game there from about a 12-footer.
Second field goal of the afternoon for the freshman, and there's a giveaway. Bridges the first two, and he picks it up off the floor and lays it in. Charlie Bridges, a fast break merchant so far this afternoon for the Witches. He is up to, where is he at here? 9 points now, a game high.
It's almost all of it in transition, and you see the perimeter defense causing Oceanside some problems. That time, not a steal, but a turnover.
Brewer with the game's first double-digit lead on top, 21-11. Foster contested jumper. Barely any rotation on the ball, but it floats through the air and through the net for two.
Had to arch that one, or arc it high to get it over the defender, but nice touch there as he gets the Mariners back within single digits.
Catch and shoot for Youngs off the bounce pass from Perry. Here comes Hoos, pull-up floater, and the freshman with the touch.
Now, Oceanside, when they're going, can score in a hurry. There's 6 quick ones for them to knock this down to a 6-point game.
Brewer works it for the baseline. They were looking for Higgins, and Oceanside tips it away. They get it ahead to Foster, and he lays it in for 2 more. Timeout, Carl Parker, and the Witches want to talk things over. We'll take it as well. We'll stay right here, and actually, let's take this opportunity to show you the program histories for these two schools. Brewer on top 21-17, and we start off with the visitors from Oceanside.
State champions in Class A back in 2016, and the runners-up in Class B, as we mentioned, each of the last 2 seasons falling to the Orono Red Riots in the state title game. But you look at the last 3 years since coming out of COVID, been pretty impressive on the regular season side, and 2 regional championships, so things going well right now for the Oceanside Mariners from Rockland.
Yeah, 35, adding to that, what are they, 38-2 now, going back to the start of the 2023 regular season. That's the story for the Mariners. Here it is for the Witches.
Witches state champions in 2023, and again, for the starters on this year's Brewer team, were reserves on that state championship team. Now that they're getting their chance in the limelight here, off to a 4-0 start. A couple of other regional championships, 1960 and 1988.
Back underway here in Brewer. It's Witches basketball. Kick out 3. Bridges can't convert from out deep. Higgins tried to put it back up in one motion there and got denied by the underside of the rim before the ball eventually lost out of play.
Yeah, good position for the offensive rebound once again for the Witches. This time Higgins, but unable to finish it off. Brewer with a couple of good chances. They had won the 3-pointer by Bridges.
6 in a row from Oceanside. Make it 9 in a row. knocking in a 3 from the far side is Foster.
About the time I said Brewer had been shutting him down, he's ripped off 7 quick points, and what was a 10-point lead is now a 1-point advantage for Brewer.
Foster with 7 of the 9 on the current Oceanside run. The Mariners with a steal. Chance to take the lead here. Into the hands of Kay. Coach Reed was calling for the Mariners to move it. They did, and it was picked off by Youngs, who finishes with authority at the other end.
I didn't know, but the kind of setup for the dunk was going to allow the defense to get to him, but he just got there in the nick of time and went up over the top for the slam to finish off the turnover-created basket.
A thunderous right-handed slam from Stephen Youngs as the Witches on top by 3. And now pulling the rebound out of there is Youngs. Brewer gets it into the hands of Perry, over to Youngs at the right wing. Now they reverse it inside. Fullerton absorbs the contact and earns himself a trip to the line. At Uno Pizzeria and Grill on Mondays, get any individual-sized pizza, half off, or dine in for takeout. Don't forget about Wing Wednesdays at Uno's. Enjoy 50-cent wings or bites when you dine in every Wednesday. Sit down and relax, 725 Stillwater Ave in Bangor. Order to go at 947-5000 or at unos.com. And our coverage also brought to you by Acadia Federal Credit Union. They're a full-service financial institution with 8 branches, 3 of them in Bangor. Find out how Acadia can enrich your life at acadiafcu.org.
Jackson Kay picking up his second foul, and he's going to sit with 3:09 left in the opening half.
Fullerton with his first 2 points here in the second quarter. That gets him into double figures, where he joins Zeb Foster. Foster with the ball in his hand. Quick trigger 3. Back iron, no good. Offensive board by the Mariners, and they'll reset. Down the work goes Robichaud and scoops it up with the left hand.
Nice
Robichaud's
yeah.
got a bit of a wingspan on him, and he used it right there.
Yeah, nice little crossover dribble out top to get a lane to the basket as well.
3-point game as the Witches kick it out to Bridges. He drops it down to Higgins. Higgins has it back on the baseline. Jumper a little short. Fight for the rebound, and look out. Fullerton had an arm in there, and he gets fouled. Take another look.
No, I think they called a held ball.
Oh, did they?
Yeah.
Okay.
I was a little concerned about how that arm was going to end
that
up
was
on
at
his
a rough
shoulder,
angle.
because he was not in position to control the thing.
Inbound to Fullerton. 3 from Bridges, no good, as we take a look at the live events on the ticket this afternoon. Maine men's basketball at Stony Brook. That's on the airwaves right now. Celtics at Bulls tonight. Tomorrow, Lions at Bears in the 1 o'clock window out of the NFL. Bucks and Cowboys Sunday Night Football in Week 16. Foster with a moving jumper from just beyond the free throw line. And Zeb is up to a dozen here in the first half.
He's showing a little bit of everything here. That time the mid-range shot. Foster now with 12.
1-point game. Brewer in the corner. Bounces it to Fullerton. Fullerton through contact all the way to the rim for 2.
Yeah, that was, he got hit plenty early on that one. It would have been too early if they'd have called it right then for the shots, and now he's bleeding, and he's going to come out.
Yeah, Fullerton heading over to see Pat Healy at the end of the Brewer bench.
Yeah, nose.
Yeah, towel to the nose. There's some blood coming from the nose. You mentioned he absorbed that contact on the way for his last 2.
Yeah, that was away from the basket when he got hit there. It was on the drive in the lane, and he's going to head to the locker room now to get a little rehab there, probably a little cotton swab in the nose to try to staunch the bleeding.
Eli Wall onto the court for the final 90 seconds here in the first half. Fullerton, Brewers leading scorer with 12. Foster a 3 off the crossover, shot no good, and Wall is Johnny on the spot after checking into the game to grab the rebound. Up ahead to Higgins. The freshman at 6'7" can do just that. Running the court, can't convert the layup, gets his own miss, gets tangled up between 4 different Mariner arms, and Ollie Higgins heading to the line here for 2.
Got a foul there. brought the ball down, not because of instinct, but just because it got slapped out of his hand there at the shoulder level and stayed with it. Earned a trip to the line.
Higgins at the line here, shooting 2. Misses the first with 1:11 remaining in the first half. This afternoon's coverage on Ticket TV brought to you in part by Doors Equipment, your local Kubota dealer. Doors can help you with all your equipment needs, offering $0 down, 0% APR for 84 months on select models. Visit doorsequipment.com. Higgins, 1 of 2 at the line. We got timeout on the floor, and we'll keep it right here with 71 seconds remaining in this first half.
Well, it's a game that's kind of at the pace we thought. Pretty much up and down. Brewer doing it again with defense, like we said, and Oceanside forcing the issue offensively, and Zeb Foster finally finding his range and keeping the Mariners close here in the second quarter.
A reminder about the local shows on 99 The Ticket. Don't forget to start your weekdays the right way with the morning roast, 6 to 8 a.m. The guys will be there on Monday and Friday of this week with live shows. The Drive, weekdays 4 to 6 p.m. We'll have best of shows coming your way on Monday and Friday.
Because there's so much best of that's available
there's just,
on the Drive that's not available on the roast.
There's a full year at our disposal, and why not put it together and get me a couple afternoons away from the Greenway Equipment Studios?
Wholeheartedly agree.
Oceanside working it around the perimeter. Hoos kicks it back out to Foster. Foster, a little fadeaway jumper, hand in his face. Tough shot as Youngs was all over him. No problem for Zeb Foster as he has his 5th made field goal of the second quarter.
A lot of pickup basketball in that shot.
Fullerton around the free throw line. Witches
against
back out.
Taller people.
Down to 30 seconds here. See how patient are the Witches with this possession.
They're going to run it down to, I would say it, well, I don't think Youngs would have taken that shot. He would have been open for it if they had gotten the pass through, but a kick ball gives the Witches a restart with 19.2.
Brewer with the 2-point lead as they bring it into the backcourt through Perry. Perry to Fullerton. Back out there for the Witches. You can see the gauze in that left nostril for Owen. Bridges contested 3 to beat the buzzer. Falls offside rim, and we've got a good one after 16 minutes. Separated by 2 points. It's Brewer 28, Oceanside 26. Don't go anywhere. The halftime show comes your way right after this on Ticket TV.
Acadia Federal Credit Union keeps you in touch with your money using our mobile app, Acadia Go. Access your account anytime, anywhere. Check balances, transfer funds, pay bills, and even deposit checks with the tap of a button. That's not all. Now with Apple Pay, use your fingerprint to pay for purchases. It's quick and your account information is never shared. Apple Pay is safe and private. Acadia Federal Credit Union. We keep you mobile.
Heroes Sports Grill and Entertainment Center offers fantastic food and drinks in a fun, family-friendly atmosphere with 29 flat-screen TVs for your sports viewing pleasure and an arcade with prizes for the whole family to enjoy. Whether you're looking for a drink at the bar while watching your favorite sports team or trying to find a place to bring the family for a great meal out, Heroes is the place to be. Heroes also offers takeout or catering for any event in the Bangor area, large or small.
Come for the food.
Stay for the friends. Nothing runs like a deer.
And Greenway Equipment Sales keeps your John Deere running year-round with convenient mobile maintenance service. We service most walk-behind and riding lawn equipment right in your yard in our specially equipped truck with no mess in your driveway. Our 14-point checkup will keep your John Deere running smoothly. We'll even change attachments for you. Call the Smith Brothers today to schedule expert service right at your door. With 2 trucks now on the road to serve you better.
Nothing runs like a deer. From Greenway Equipment Sales, Ellsworth and Bangor.
Hello, Maine. This is Steve McKay. It's a wintry mix out there, but pockets of orange are standing out against the white blanket of snow throughout the state. Next Home Experience is listing and selling homes just like yours. Get looped and get sold with Next Home Experience.
At Firehouse Subs, a portion of every purchase helps provide life-saving equipment to first responders across the country. So at Firehouse Subs, we don't just make subs. We make subs that are big, bold, and craveable. We make our subs differently because our subs make a difference. Like our spicy Cajun chicken with Cajun seasoned grilled chicken breast and a house-made Cajun mayo. Firehouse Subs. Enjoy more subs. Save more lives.
Hammond Lumber Company has been a trusted partner of professional contractors, do-it-yourselfers, and homeowners for generations. It's the level of trust that Hammond Lumber has earned by providing an extensive selection of products and materials from industry-leading suppliers with guidance and support through every stage of any project, including delivery of materials throughout Maine and New Hampshire. Hammond Lumber Company is, has been, and will always be your building project partner.
Welcome back inside Brewer High School, and there's our score at the half. The Witches leading the Mariners 28-26. Good shot of our fan cam here on Ticket TV. Fan cam is presented by University of Maine Sports, UMaine Athletics. Men's and women's basketball conference packs are on sale now for the upcoming America East Conference slate. Fans can reserve conference packs for all 8 home men's conference games or all 8 women's home conference games for one price of $65. Call the ticket office at 581-BEAR or visit goblackbears.com/tickets. We welcome you into the halftime show here on Ticket TV. It's the Heroes halftime show, Hero Sports Grill and Entertainment Center. Whether you're watching some sports at the bar or taking the family out for a great meal and some fun, Heroes is the place to be. The official sports grill of Ticket TV in downtown Bangor and at herosportsgrill.com. Mark Paulette and Ernie Clark with you. And Ernie, let's take a look at the first half highlights presented by Next Home Experience. Just 2 points separating us at the intermission.
Yes, indeed. Here comes Zeb Foster from the key with a jumper. Foster again, this time with the dish out to Joy, I believe. Kay, excuse me, for the 3. There's a nice spin move there by the freshman, Oliver Higgins. Here's Kay again, has his pocket picked by Owen Fulton. At a big end of the first quarter there, 7 points in quick action, 4 of them off steals. And there's Hoos getting his shot rejected by Oliver Higgins. Here comes Charlie Bridges off another turnover. 8 turnovers by the Mariners in the first half. Another fast break for Bridges, and he cashes in. And here's once again Bridges with 9 in the first 2 quarters. Here's Hoos with a pull-up. Nice shot there by the freshman for Oceanside. Another turnover. Now it's Oceanside in transition. Here's a deep shot for 3 by the Mariners. Stephen Youngs again with the steal and the slam. But Zeb Foster, big second quarter, 11 points in the period, 14 and a half, and he rallies the Mariners from down 10 at one point.
Yeah, 21-11.
Down 21-11 to 28-26. What's that? 15-7. Close out the first half, and most of those points coming off the hands of Zeb Foster.
Give you a look now here at the half at our upcoming broadcast schedule. We'll be right back inside Brewer High School on Monday night at 7 o'clock for the Witches versus the Skowhegan Riverhawks, a game rescheduled from a postponement earlier in the year. And then it's off until Friday, a busy day. Friday on Ticket TV features 4 live broadcasts, 2 basketball games in the morning between the Brewer Witches and the Nokomis Warriors from the Augusta Civic Center.
Yeah, indeed. Jim and I will take a trip down there for that. They've done it 2 or 3 years in a row now, and the Witches have been involved, and it's a chance to play on the tournament surface for the Witches and for the Warriors, as the Class A tournament is held, or Class A North, I should say, at the Augusta Civic Center. So a chance there, getting a little doubleheader action, and then it's hockey making its debut on Ticket TV.
Yes.
That night, the Penobscot Pioneers against the Yarmouth Clippers. And is that one of 2 games at Alfond Arena?
Yep, that's game 1 of 2 coming up from the Philly Alfond event. After that one, it's 7:30, Bangor versus Brewer on the ice. We'll have both those contests. Jim Churchill and Greg Hirsch on the call of those hockey games coming up Friday at the Alfond. Our coverage on Ticket TV brought to you in part by the Heating Lodge. Transform your living space into a cozy retreat with the Heating Lodge, bringing families together one stove at a time. Also brought to you by Angelo Pizzeria. If you're in the mood for mouth-watering pizza or Italian food made from fresh ingredients, come to Angelo Pizza. Angelo's Pizza in Bangor and Hamden, and Black Fly Coffee. Start your day off right with Black Fly, a local coffee shop with drive-thru and mobile ordering, serving the best coffee in the area along with bagels, bakery items, donuts, and fresh squeezed lemonade at 107 Main Road in Holden, just across the Brewer line. We'll take a timeout, back for the tip of the second half, first half recap as well, coming up on the other side of this break on Ticket TV.
Oh, feels like a meat locker in here. Why are you sweating? You pass another stone?
Worse. They just filled my oil tank.
Yikes, you gotta get a heat pump. Mac Heat Pumps in Bangor is having a big sale now. Tell us all about it, Adam.
That's right, folks. Mac Heat Pumps is having a huge sale from now until the end of March. $500 off per indoor unit on all new installations. And remember, we travel the entire state for installs, repairs, or maintenance. Have your friend give us a call. We can help him out. And give him this.
Dry yourself off. Then we can call Adam and Mac Heat Pumps before you have to fill your oil tank again.
Maine's largest network of parts has holiday deals for everyone. Whether you know what you want or just need a little help, Coastal Auto Parts has everything you need to find the perfect gift. From now through the end of the year, bundle and save on Milwaukee must-have tools with 4 or 6-piece M18 toolkits for any job. And keep warm and in style with Milwaukee's heated gear for any occasion. Drive in, stock up, and save this holiday season. Coastal Auto Parts is owned and operated by a Maine family that cares.
All aboard! At Down East Toyota, we have your ticket to magical savings during Toyotathon. Start your journey in a 2024 Tacoma. Lease it for $399 a month for 39 months with only $999 down. Or qualified buyers can finance a new Tacoma for 3.99% APR for up to 48 months. Go to downeasttoyota.com for the details. Climb aboard the Down East Express during Toyotathon. I believe you'll enjoy the ride. All roads and tracks lead to Down East on Wilson Street in Brewer.
Welcome back to Brewer High School. Just about ready to get the second half underway with the Witches leading the Mariners 28-26. Mark Paulette and Ernie Clark on the call this one with you. Ernie, you got the numbers on the first half?
Well, leading scorers for Brewer, Owen Fullerton with 11, Charlie Bridges with 9, 5 for Oliver Higgins, and 3 for Stephen Youngs. For Oceanside, 14 for Zeb Foster, 6 for Jackson Kay, 4 for Reed Robichaud, and 2 for Alonzo Hoos.
Brings you up to date to where we're at as Foster attacks. Unable to get that tying bucket. Higgins pulls down the rebound, and quickly the freshman in the other direction.
Oh.
Back to Higgins on the baseline, dropped a shoulder and gets called for it.
Second foul on Higgins. Good play by Brewer, but Higgins didn't recognize the defender in front of him along the baseline.
Our coverage on Ticket TV brought to you in part by Premium Choice Broadband, family owned and locally operated, offering affordable high-speed internet across Maine for over a decade. When you call, you get a live person because to us, your family, not just a number. Learn more and fill out a quick survey at premiumchoicebroadband.com and someone will reach out to you the same day. Foster, another pull-up, can't convert. Higgins skying for another one-handed board.
Yeah, he's got 7 rebounds now.
And Perry, a little indecision there, was waiting for a teammate to come off the screen, shuffled the feet as he pulled back the pass, and that's a turnover.
Yeah, that's 2 early turnovers here in the second half, much like turnovers that came early in the first half. Turnovers, by the way, as we speak. Brewer with 6 and Oceanside with 8.
Foster going to work, now passes it off. The dish for Woodman down the lane. His pass is picked off. Bridges bringing it the other direction. A dump to Fullerton. Counted and one. Owen Fullerton with a big first half, 11 points for the Witches. And watch him start off half number 2 right here.
Yeah, nice, well-run fast break by Charlie Bridges. Got it to Fullerton. The defender couldn't get in front of him. Took it off to the side, and there's a chance for a three-point play now for Fullerton.
Fullerton gets the bounce off back iron and completes the three-point play. Brewer lead back to 5.
Fullerton averaging 14.8 points per game, coming in at 14 as we speak for this game.
Woodman across the lane into the arms of Ollie Higgins. The freshman brings it into the front court. A quick trigger 3 from Bridges. Shot no good. Perry with the long offensive rebound gets it down to Higgins on the baseline. And Higgins denied by Galley and a couple other Mariner defenders underneath. There's a 3 in transition. Shot no good from Kay. And Brewer brings it the other direction.
A lot of freedom there. That was a long three-pointer.
A lot of one-and-dones to open up this third quarter at both ends. Foster trying to bring it down with some speed. Now Oceanside backs it out. Kay down the right side of the lane. A floater. Can't get it to fall. Gets his own miss. And into the hands of Foster. Foster, one step to the side. A 3, no good. Another offensive rebound for the Mariners. That one scooped up around Higgins. Shot wouldn't fall, but heading to the line is Jackson Kay. And is that number 3 on the freshman?
It's on Higgins. It is number 3 on him. 2 right here in the outset of the second half there. And that was a case where Oceanside turned on the speed guns in the half court and just beat Brewer to the ball a couple of times. I think that was probably the 4th shot of that possession.
Kay with the make on the first. He's up to 7 points. It's 6 early in the first quarter. 2-2 at the line. First 2 points for the Mariners here in half number 2.
Yeah, he earned those. He did most of the work, Kay did, on that possession where the Mariners basically could shoot until the whistle blew.
Oceanside 4 of 5 at the line as Perry brings it into the front court.
Higgins out of the game now with those 3 fouls.
Youngs bounces to Fullerton. Fullerton has his pass picked off. Oceanside had a couple breaking down the court. They didn't see him at first. Now they work it into Woodman, and he lays it around the rim for his first bucket.
Yeah, his first basket of the game set up by a Reed Robichaud pass off the turnover. Oceanside in a 2-3 zone here, and this game back and forth here.
Down to a 1-point game. Brewer scored the first 3 in half number 2. The last 4 belong to Oceanside as that 3 is no good, and Robichaud collects the rebound. Kingsbury jogging into the front court. Now attacking is Foster. Can't get the bucket to fall. Young's over to Perry. Perry on the baseline. The Witches whipping it around.
Fullerton in the high post, but Witch is not finding him yet.
Cross-court pass here. Youngs attacks on the baseline and will hit the line, shooting 2. Ticket TV brought to you in part by Novus Glass. Call Novus Auto Glass today at 945-6488 to get your windshield repaired or replaced as you take a look at that last foul. Also brought to you by Bangor Window Shade and Drapery, offering custom blind shades, drapery, and outdoor awnings. Bangor Window Shade, 105 Main Street in Bangor. First shot no good for Youngs.
Defender had good position body-wise along the baseline. I think that was Robichaud, number 22, but it was the reach-in. It'll get you the whistle blown against you every time that has sent Youngs to the line.
Youngs hits the second. Check out the impressive inventory and weekly specials at 1722 Broadway in Bangor, Praise Auto Sales. You can also find them online at praiseautosales.com. Youngs with 4 points after splitting the pair at the line. 3 is no good. A fight for the rebound, and it's picked up off the floor by Woodman into the hands of Foster, who quickly floats it up and through for another bucket. And we are tied at 32.
Now it's Oceanside getting the offensive rebounds here.
Foster with his first points of the third quarter has a game-high 16. Out of bounds. It'll stay at this end with the Witches. You see the updated scoring right there, and some pretty simple math because I remember Brewer being up by 10, 21-11.
Yes.
And it's been the opposite since that point.
Yeah, Brewer's yet to make a three-pointer in this game.
That one comes up short, but the putback is true.
Good hustle there against the zone of Oceanside. Should be ripe for offensive rebounds for the Witches.
Jankowski off the bench with his first bucket. There's a deep three from Zach Woodman. And Oceanside has a 1-point lead. Woodman with 5 points here in the third quarter. And his Mariners on top by 1.
Wouldn't expect to see Higgins back until the fourth quarter at least.
Running into some trouble. Just getting the pass away was Bridges underneath to Jankowski, and Jankowski rejected by Robichaud. Witches whip it into Perry.
Robichaud, freshman by the way, another freshman for Oceanside. Pretty impressive. A couple of good ones here in Higgins and Robichaud.
Perry guarded closely, has to dump it off to Bridges in a little bit of trouble on the Brewer logo out near midcourt. His pass off the leg of Foster, and now taken away underneath. Woodman comes out of the pack with it, tries to thread the needle into the front court, and it's picked off there by Youngs. Youngs down the lane, has it knocked out. It'll still be Brewer basketball, but the Witches finding it difficult to attack the middle of that Oceanside defense.
Yeah, and they're not getting anything from the perimeter today either. Usually good for a handful of threes, and none coming. Good aggressive defense out front by Oceanside as well.
Perry bounce pass on the baseline, gets it back, whips it into the far corner.
I'd like to see him get the ball to Fulton in the high post once in a while and see if he can find somebody to pass to off that.
Perry gets trapped on the baseline and bounces the ball off of it. No, they say knocked out off a Mariner. 2:09 remaining in this third quarter of play. Our coverage brought to you in part by Tossie's Checkout Convenience Store. Groceries, gas, and great food to go. Tossie's Checkout, 1492 Pushaw Road in Glenburn. Brewer gets it back in here to Bridges. Youngs trying to probe, kick out, Bridges, three, and there's the first of the game for the Witches. Charlie Bridges for three. He's into double figures with a dozen, and the Witches back in front by 2.
Yeah, the dribble penetration by Young set that up as he drew the defense inside and then kicked it out, and Bridges is wide open.
Robichaud harassed, kicks it out to another freshman in Hoos. The ball falls off the rim, wave it off, and over the back is called against Parker Darge.
Didn't see a ton of contact there, but Darge was behind. It didn't take much to push the Brewer player out of position to make the rebound.
90 seconds remaining in this third quarter. Youngs and Bridges bottled up in the corner. Bridges, a nice bounce pass inside to Fullerton, who left it a little short, gets his own miss, has it poked away by Hoos. Hoos, can he get in front of everyone? Yes, he can. How about that from the freshman? Just kept poking the ball up ahead of himself all the way down the court until he was under the basket to lay it in.
Figured he could win that race, and sure enough, he did.
Alonzo Hoos with his second field goal to tie the game at 37. Now Brewer pulls it out as we enter the final minute here of the third quarter. Wide open three for Bridges. Can't connect. And a rebound pulled down by Kingsbury.
Well, Brewer really hasn't solved that zone yet. Good adjustment by Oceanside there in about the second quarter.
Pass over the middle is tipped into the backcourt where Hoos goes back to collect it with 30 seconds remaining. Foster with the basketball. Down to 20.
Looks like Oceanside may play for the last shot here.
It appears they are with the ball back in Foster's hands, and 10 seconds on the clock. Back to their leader, down to 5. He's going to get moving here. Foster, crossover, 3. Off the back iron, no good, and there's the whistle on the third quarter. It was a close one. Oceanside clips Brewer by 2 to tie the game at 37 after 3. Our coverage brought to you in part by Bennett Auto Center. Experience the Bennett Auto Center difference at 99 Thatcher Street in Bangor and at BennettAutoCenter.com. Also brought to you by Bangor Floral. Make memories, send flowers. Bangor Floral, the in-town plaza, 332 Harlow Street in Bangor. The fourth quarter comes your way right after this on Ticket TV.
Since 1971, Dean's Detailing has been Maine's leader in auto detailing. Renew your vehicle's appearance, protect your investment, and enjoy the ride like never before. This holiday season, spread the joy of a clean, shiny car with Dean's gift cards. Visit us at 264 3rd Street in Bangor or online at deansdetailing.com to grab your gift card or e-gift card today. Dean's Detailing, celebrating 53 years. At Dean's, we make used look new.
Have a painful tooth or an entire mouthful of teeth? Mid-Coast Denture Design now offers tooth extractions in both Ellsworth and Brewer. Get your teeth pulled and immediate dentures placed right in our office. Quick, convenient, and comfortable. Let Dr. Lindsay Young and her staff create immediate dentures for you, all in one location. Mid-Coast Denture Design, the go-to destination for dentures and tooth extraction services. Because everyone deserves an awesome smile. Visit midcoastdenturedesignmain.com.
Welcome back to Brewer. Fourth quarter's underway. Hoos is streaking at the other end, and the Mariners back in front by 2. A third made field goal for the freshman Alonzo Hoos. He's made a couple nice plays here in the last few minutes of the contest, diving to the floor there to get his body over a loose ball and spits it out to a teammate. Here come the Mariners running down court through Woodman. Woodman kicks it back out top to Foster, into the corner. Step back 3, rejected by Higgins. He was the last to touch it, out of play.
Block shot number 4 for the first-year player, Jackson Kay. No chance out there in the corner with a big man in front of him.
Back into Foster. He's got it in his hands now, trying to go at Higgins. Kick out and right down the lane. Can't get the shot to fall as Kay.
Higgins has to be careful there, and nearly picked up his 4th.
Perry drops it off to Fullerton, back out to Higgins. Ollie behind the back, around a screen, tries to go inside, and his pass is intercepted. Hoos with the quick hands once again. Angle 3 in the air, no good from Kay, and a rebound tip to Bridges. Bridges down the lane, dumps it to Fullerton, off the window for 2.
Yeah, Bridges running that fast break to perfection here a couple times here in the second half. Fulton cashing in.
Tie game at 39 apiece. Foster goes over to Kay. Foster, baseline, shot no good. He picks up the ball off the floor, turns around quickly, and gets it to go. Nice play there by the senior. Grabbed the ball back, realized there was no one at his back, so just elevate for 2.
Yeah, Higgins had a chance to grab it, but couldn't fully gain possession, and Foster picks up a loose ball and puts Oceanside back in front.
Jankowski to Bridges for another 3. Charlie Bridges, the only 2 triples of the afternoon for the Witches. He's making them count, though, and he's up to 15.
Yeah, good time for him to warm up. That should be, ooh. I thought that was backcourt off the ankle of Foster, and so did Kyle Parker.
Yeah, I guess the call was the contact from Bridges knocked it loose, and
well, but it had to be him that touched
yeah.
it.
Fouls on Brewer number 10, Charlie Bridges, his first, team first. Checking in for the Witches number 4, Steven Young.
5:17 remaining here on Ticket TV, where our coverage is brought to you in part by Tony Murray's Fairway Auto Sales, home of the complimentary 6-month, 6,000-mile major component coverage plan at Route 1 in Hancock, and at Tony'sFairwayAuto.com. A loose inbound there. Jankowski nearly got a fingertip to it, but
Yeah, Bridges knocked away the inbounds pass along the baseline with a dive and nearly kept it inbounds long enough for Jankowski to get to it, but Oceanside maintains possession.
Hoos right down the lane. A floater around Higgins, no good. Ollie with the rebound, bringing it in the other direction for the Witches, and now it gives to Youngs. Here's Higgins. Youngs working around a screen down the lane. Can't get the shot to fall, but he'll head to the line shooting 2. Well, we have a chance. Let's take a look at the school profiles here. And we begin with the visitors from Oceanside High School.
Oceanside High School in Rockland, enrollment 525. Jesse Bartke, the principal, and Troy Smith, the athletic administrator for the Mariners. And did you know Rockland is home to the Maine Lobster Festival, a celebration held annually in honor of the town's primary export, lobster? In the first week of August, thousands of people come from all over the world to participate in this 5-day event. And of course, Oceanside High School is located in Rockland.
And for Brewer High School, where we're at right now, enrollment is 705. Brent Slowakowski, the principal.
And Dave Utterback, the athletic administration for the Witches. Did you know William Quinby was an American newspaper publisher and diplomat who served as United States ambassador to the Netherlands? Quinby was born in Brewer, Maine on December 14th, 1835, and his family moved to Detroit, and I assume that's Michigan, in 1850.
Timeout on the floor after a made free throw right there by the Witches. Brewer on top by 2. Right back to Brewer High School after this on Ticket TV.
High school sports on Ticket TV is presented by Greenway Equipment Sales in Bangor and Ellsworth. Nothing runs like a deer. Your local family-owned McDonald's on Main Street and Union Street in Bangor and Wilson Street in Brewer. Next Home Experience. Get looped and get sold with Next Home Experience. Casella. Good pay, good people, good life. Find your place at powerofhardwork.com. Dean's Detailing. The leader in auto detailing since 1971. Visit deansdetailing.com. Firehouse Subs, a sub above, at 920 Stillwater Avenue in Bangor. Mac Heat Pumps, proudly serving Maine since 2011. Visit MacHeatPumps.com. Levesque Business Solutions, your one-stop source for office equipment and office furniture. Heroes Sports Grill and Entertainment Center. Heroes is the place to be in downtown Bangor. And Northeast Driving School, Greater Bangor's #1 driving school since 1969. Your local family-owned McDonald's on Wilson Street in Brewer, Union Street and Main Street in Bangor are currently hiring new team members. Schedules that fit your life with full-time, part-time, and flexible schedules that adjust with your needs. Pair individualized schedules with tuition assistance to further your education. It's a great, future-focused combination. Apply today at jobs.mchire.com. Search for your locally owned McDonald's on Wilson Street, Union Street, and Main Street. Explore your future at jobs.mchire.com.
Since 1971, Dean's Detailing has been Maine's leader in auto detailing. Renew your vehicle's appearance, protect your investment, and enjoy the ride like never before. This holiday season, spread the joy of a clean, shiny car with Dean's gift cards. Visit us at 264 3rd Street in Bangor or online at deansdetailing.com to grab your gift card or e-gift card today. Dean's Detailing, celebrating 53 years. At Dean's, we make used look new.
Welcome back to Brewer. You just saw a nice steal there in the middle by Jackson Jankowski to take away a possession for the Witches.
Looked like Brewer was set up in a 1-3-1 coming out of that timeout. May have switched defenses on Oceanside.
Youngs with a deep 3 off the feed from Jankowski. The Witches starting to see a couple go through from distance. 5-point Brewer lead. Jankowski with another hand in the passing lane. He's been active doing that since entering the ball game.
Yeah, Brewer's got good production from Jankowski and number 12, who's not in there at the moment, Jack Robertson. Both have done a nice job defensively coming off the Witches bench.
Foster puts the shoulder down. Youngs nearly with a no-look steal there. Now it's over to Robichaud. Robichaud down the lane. He has been an impressive freshman coming on here as this game continues.
Yeah, just 6 points, but very active at both ends of the court for Oceanside as they draw back within 3.
One possession game, under 3.5 to play. Another one in the air. Too strong that time from Youngs, but he grabs the ball briefly. Oceanside now breaks the other way with it, and Foster can't convert, but a good follow from Woodman to lay it in and make this a 1-point game.
Yeah, it's a good job by Woodman and not assuming that the layup was going in.
Jankowski bounces to Fullerton, out for three, and it's knocked down. Charlie Bridges, his third triple of the game.
Yeah, all in the second half. Brewers' lead basically is based on the 4 3-pointers that they've hit here in the second half.
Foster into the corner to Woodman. Woodman out top. Kay backs out. 2.5 minutes remaining, and Brewer with a 4-point lead. That one's off of Foster, and that's an over and back off his knee. Turnover by the Mariners.
Yeah, good pressure there by Brewer. That's now 13 turnovers on the Mariners.
From a lawnmower to a skidder, Bangor Tire Company has you covered since 1927. The best in tires and service. Find it at 514 Colebrook Road in Herman or at BangorTire.com. And whether playing or watching, basketball can work up quite an appetite. That's when it's time for Pat's Pizza on Main Road in Hamden. There's a takeaway by the Mariners. Woodman going to the hoop. Fullerton thought he had the block, but a whistle will send Woodman to the line for two.
Yeah, that was a giveaway by Brewer. I think they were looking to take their time a little bit and force Oceanside out of the zone, but didn't happen there. Pretty good effort by Fullerton, but Woodman earns a trip to the line.
Senior at the line shooting two. He hits the first. Zach Woodman now with 8 points, all of them in the third and fourth quarter. Senior doing his scoring when his team needs it the most. He's got another one coming up here. And gets the bounce on the second. 2 of 2 at the line. I've got Oceanside down as 6 of 7 at the line. Is that what you have?
Well, yep.
Underneath, there's the freshman Ollie Higgins going over everybody.
Yeah, Oceanside got a pressure a little bit outside, and they're extending their defense, and that's creating some space that time, certainly, for Ollie Higgins to get it on the baseline and go to the rim.
Jumper from Robichaud, no good. Rebound to the Witches, under 2 to play. Just 7 points for the big Brewer freshman, but that last 2 with some authority. Nearly losing it there, now out of play. Last touch by Oceanside. We'll keep it down here with Brewer.
Yeah, break there for the Witches as Young's lost control, but Oceanside couldn't recover it, and now we've got a timeout.
Timeout on the floor. Our coverage brought to you in part by Frank's Bake Shop, family owned and operated since 1945. Check out Frank's Meals to Go. Convenient and delicious. Don't forget about those scrumptious baked goods that made Frank's famous. Call 947-4594. Frank's Bake Shop, 199 State Street in Bangor, and at franksbakery.com. Let's take a look at the upcoming schedules. We start with the Oceanside Mariners. Here's what's coming up around the holidays for Oceanside.
Yeah, I mean, they come north to Brewer. Next trip is south to Yarmouth. And, interesting schedule that they have. Being in the mid-coast.
Being right in the middle.
In between both, and so they head both directions. Then a big mid-coast game against Lincoln Academy at Oceanside on the 2nd of January. Lincoln Academy, Oceanside, Camden Hills, and Madomic Valley, all strong programs in the mid-coast, although Madomic looks to be the strongest this year. And the Brewer Witches schedule sends Coach Kyle Parker's club to the Augusta Civic Center on Friday for a regular season accountable game against Nokomis, and then they open the new year at home here against the Coney Rams on Thursday, January the 2nd. Both those games you'll see on Ticket TV.
Inbound here to Bridges. Bridges works it back out to the top with less than 90 seconds remaining now. Trying to kill some time here are the Brewer Witches with that 4-point lead. There's some aggression from Woodman and bumping Bridges down to the floor.
Oceanside only had one team foul in the quarter. That's number 2, so at some point they're going to have to commit some quick fouls to force a Brewer team that's only 9 of 16 from the free throw line to finish this game off at the free throw line in the final minute.
Minute 17 remaining. Witches trapped on the baseline here. Bridges needs some help, gets a pass away, and it's stolen away. Hoos once again with the active hands. The freshman bringing it the other direction for the Mariners. Now backing out with it, and hands off to Kay. Back into the hands of Foster. Under a minute remaining. Foster calling out signals over to Woodman.
We're in a man-to-man, as they have been most of the game. Just about all the game.
Foster to Robichaud. The freshman couldn't handle the pass. Foster goes to the court to try to save the possession, and does.
It's going to be
with the tie-up.
Yeah, held ball goes to Oceanside.
Bangor Mall Cinemas has been Greater Bangor's favorite hometown theater for over 40 years. They feature luxury recliners and an upgraded food menu. Find showtimes and reserve your seat at yourneighborhoodtheater.com. Tough inbounding spot. They get it in to Woodman. Over to Foster. Left wing three, no good. And a rebound brought under control by Ollie Higgins, who gets bumped. But with 35.5 seconds remaining, down by 4, Oceanside still a couple of fouls before sending the Witches to the charity stripe.
Yeah, all they can do now is go for the steals on the inbounds pass and then probably foul quickly to get it up to that total to force Brewer to the line at some point.
Higgins bounces it into Youngs. Youngs in the backcourt. There's foul number 4 against the Mariners, so one more to commit here before free throws for the Witches. At Push Out Energy, our goal is to provide heating fuel at the lowest possible cost. Give us a chance to be your oil company and you will not be disappointed. Offering on-call and automatic delivery service in the greater Bangor area at 949-9108 or visit pushoutenergy.com. And a foul before the ball is even brought in this time by Oceanside. So the Witches heading the other way to shoot free throws with no time coming off the clock.
It's like Jake Perry heading to the line. Perry
looking for his first point.
Yep, 0 for 3 from the field. He's yet to shoot a free throw.
What did you say, 9 of 16 are the Witches?
As a team.
And 9 of 17 now. Don't forget to stock up on your favorite sweets from Sweet Cheeks Bakery before or after the game. Open 24 hours a day at 113 Main Road in Holden. And Danforth's Down Home Supermarkets, family owned and operated since 2007 with 2 great locations, Route 2 in Herman and at Somerset Ave in Pittsfield. Perry with his first point, 1 of 2 at the line. It's a 5-point game. Oceanside gets it into the front court. Quick 3 from Foster, shot no good. Higgins with the rebound and a quick foul with 23 to play. And Brewer, 2 more free throws coming up to add to a 5-point lead.
Yeah, not a lot of points for Ollie Higgins here this afternoon, but a lot of rebounds. And some big ones here. He's had 3 in the last couple of minutes.
Chance to make this a 3-possession game if he can hit both of them. First one is good from the freshman. The Growing Place helps families grow for less and polish their home for a style for a fraction of retail cost. Check them out first. Check them out often. Go Green, sustainability always trending at 548 Hammond Street in Bangor. And the Witches able to rip the ball away there from Robichaud. Yes, they were.
Yeah, at least to force the
tie-up is the call.
And gain possession on the alternating possession.
Chance for Brewer to maintain possession as Fullerton brings it out top.
Yeah, they've got a foul.
They are calling for a foul from the bench, but Fullerton's dribbling through it. Finally, Oceanside able to get a swipe with 12.2 on the clock and a 6-point game. Fullerton, if he hits one of those, it's a 3-possession lead for the Witches.
Yeah, that probably will do it if he's able to knock one down. He is 4 for 5, make it 5 for 6.
It's been a relatively quiet second half after 11 first half points from Fullerton, though. With that make, he's got 18 for the game.
Yeah, 18 for him and 18 for Bridges.
Foster quickly the other way out to Woodman, checks his feet, takes the three, shot no good, rebound tipped out of play with 3.3 seconds on the clock. Well, we're here in Brewer. Check out the Coach House restaurant located in Brewer for home-style cooking, homemade desserts, and experience-friendly staff. It's the Coach House. Takeout available at 457 Wilson Street in Brewer and at thecoachhouserestaurant.com. Brewer dribbles out the clock on their 5th win of the season. The Witches 5 for 5 so far in 2024 with a 55-47 victory over the Oceanside Mariners this afternoon. Don't go anywhere. The post-game show is coming your way next on Ticket TV, where our coverage also brought to you by Northeast Home Inspections. If you're buying a home, protect your investment with Northeast Home Inspections. From the foundation to the roof, septic, water, and radon testing, they've got you covered. Call Stephen Bishop at 207-735-4955 or visit northeasthomeinspections.com today. The postgame show comes your way next on Ticket TV after this Witches win. Don't go anywhere.
Ambition is desire. Ambition is spirit. Ambition is drive. Find your ambition right here at Coldbrook Mitsubishi in Skowhegan. There's a reason we're the #1 Mitsubishi volume dealer in the state. We've got the selection. We've got rates as low as 0%, and nobody will pay you more for your trade. Find your ambition. Drive your ambition. Only at Coldbrook Mitsubishi, Madison Avenue, Skowhegan. Start here at coldbrookmitsubishi.com.
Oh, feels like a meat locker in here. Why are you sweating? You pass another stone?
Worse. They just filled my oil tank.
Yikes, you gotta get a heat pump. Mac Heat Pumps in Bangor is having a big sale now. Tell us all about it, Adam.
That's right, folks. Mac Heat Pumps is having a huge sale from now until the end of March. $500 off per indoor unit on all new installations. And remember, we travel the entire state for installs, repairs, or maintenance. Have your friend give us a call. We can help him out. And give him this.
Dry yourself off. Then we can call Adam and Mac Heat Pumps before you have to fill your oil tank again.
Nothing runs like a deer.
And Greenway Equipment Sales keeps your John Deere running year-round with convenient mobile maintenance service. We service most walk-behind and riding lawn equipment right in your yard in our specialty equipped truck with no mess in your driveway. Our 14-point checkup will keep your John Deere running smoothly. We'll even change attachments for you. Call the Smith Brothers today to schedule expert service right at your door. With 2 trucks now on the road to serve you better.
Nothing runs like a deer. From Greenway Equipment Sales, Ellsworth and Bangor.
When it comes to repairing or replacing your windshield, Novus is the clear choice in glass repair. Locally owned and operated at 499 Hammond Street, we offer free mobile service in the greater Bangor area, as well as shuttle service during bad weather. We can come to your home, workplace, or anywhere you are. Novus is a preferred service provider by all insurance companies, and we can cover up to $100 of your insurance deductible. Whether it's repairing or replacing your windshield, door glass, mirror, or your rear window glass, you can count on Novus to be where you are when you need us the most. Call Novus today.
Have a painful tooth or an entire mouthful of teeth? Mid-Coast Denture Design now offers tooth extractions in both Ellsworth and Brewer. Get your teeth pulled and immediate dentures placed right in our office. Quick, convenient, and comfortable. Let Dr. Lindsay Young and her staff create immediate dentures for you, all in one location. Mid-Coast Denture Design, the go-to destination for dentures and tooth extraction services. Because everyone deserves an awesome smile. Visit midcoastdenturedesignmain.com.
Your local family-owned McDonald's on Wilson Street in Brewer, Union Street and Main Street in Bangor are currently hiring new team members. Schedules that fit your life with full-time, part-time, and flexible schedules that adjust with your needs. Pair individualized schedules with tuition assistance to further your education. It's a great, future-focused combination. Apply today at jobs.mchire.com. Search for your locally owned McDonald's on Wilson Street, Union Street, and Main Street. Explore your future at jobs.mchire.com.
Welcome back inside Brewer High School. The final score of this one, Brewer 55 and Oceanside 47. The Witches improve to 5-0, while the Mariners fall to 3-2 this afternoon on Ticket TV. The ball game brought to you in part by State Street Optics at 207 State Street in Bangor, where vision meets style. See Lise, a registered optician for over 40 years of experience. She ensures your eyewear fits perfectly and stays on trend. Visit StateStreetOptics.com. Also brought to you by Knowlton Automotive, a full-service preventative maintenance and auto repair center. Family-owned and operated, Knowlton Auto provides guaranteed service at a fair price. 3297 Broadway in Canduskeg at KnowltonAutomotive.net. 55-47, the final here in Brewer once again as we welcome you in to the McDonald's post-game show on Ticket TV. Our coverage brought to you in part by Jeff's Catering and Event Center in Brewer. Catering any event, large or small, at their event center or off-site statewide since 1985. From hors d'oeuvres to barbecues, they've got you covered. Visit jeffscatering.com, where every event is special. And shop local at the Furniture Gallery, a family-owned Maine company with locations in Augusta, Bangor, and North Wyndham. Discover a huge selection, financing options, and more. Visit FurnitureGalleryMaine.com or email sales@FurnitureGalleryMaine.com. Let's start off the post-game show with highlights from this one. Highlights presented by Next Home Experience. And this was a pretty close one all the way through, Ernie. It was 13-9 after one, 28-26 at the half, and stayed back and forth really until the final stages of the fourth quarter.
Yeah, Brewer had that 10-point lead, 21-11 in the second quarter, but Zeb Foster led the Mariners back to the point where it was
well, they flipped it at one point. It was 32-32.
28-26 Brewer at the half, 37 all through three quarters, and then Brewer finally got the three-pointers to go down. Had four of those later in the second half, and that with some transition like that there from Charlie Bridges was enough to get Brewer over the top for win number 5. And the other thing about it, the constant about it, was they allowed just 47 points.
Yeah.
They've been allowing around 45 for the season in their first 4 games, and Oceanside's a team that likes to score. They averaged over 60 points a game coming in, and were held to 47. And really, some of those points came on second chances more than the initial offense. Brewer really did a nice job, though Zeb Foster, number 1, you see him hitting that shot. He had his moments. Here's a fast break to Fullerton. That's that Robichaud kid. He's another freshman along with Ollie Higgins. Pretty good ball player.
Yeah, he was impressive today.
As Woodman for Oceanside. Here's a kick back to Higgins. Bridges for 3. Fast break here. That's Hoos, another freshman. Came off the bench and did some nice things for Oceanside. Fast break there to Hoos. Here's Bridges to Fullerton. That happened several times. This time Fullerton to Bridges. Oh, I'm sorry. Jankowski to Bridges. And here's Youngs again from deep. Here's Robichaud. Nice drive. Kick out from Fullerton. And deep to Higgins. Here's Fullerton again. Had a handful of assists. That was Bridges to Higgins for the baseline slam.
Oliver Higgins putting the exclamation point on this Witches win, which has been brought to you on Ticket TV by Eastern Maine Community College. At Eastern Maine Community College, they know there's no community without the people who build it. Be part of the future. Visit emcc.edu today. Our coverage also brought to you by Auto Radiator Services, serving the greater Bangor area for over 50 years. For general maintenance, repairs, and specialty services like remote car starters, it's Auto Radiator Services. Call 942-4554 or stop by at 568 Hammond Street in Bangor. All right, Ernie, you got the game recap over there for us?
Well, yes, I do. Final score once again, Brewer 55 and Oceanside 47. For the Brewer Witches, 2 players tying for top scoring honors. Charlie Bridges with 7 field goals, including 3 3-pointers and a free throw for 18 points. Owen Fullerton, 6 field goals, 6 of 7 from the line for 18 points. 8 points for Stephen Youngs. 8 points for Oliver Higgins, along with 10 rebounds and 4 block shots. 2 points for Jackson Jankowski and 1 point for Jake Perry for their total of 55. 12 turnovers for the Witches, and I mentioned the 10 rebounds and 4 blocks for Higgins. 4 of 13 on threes, 13 of 22 from the line. So the shooting was a little bit off today for the Witches, but they made up for it in other ways, in particular team defense. For the Oceanside Mariners, leading the way for them, Zeb Foster, 7 field goals with 1 3. 1 of 2 from the line for 18 points. 9 points for Zach Woodman. 8 points for Jackson Kay. 6 points apiece for Reed Robichaud and Alonzo Hoos. And that is going to be their total of 47. 3 of 15 from three-point land for the Mariners. 6 of 7 for the free throw line. And 13 turnovers. Brewer now 5-0 on the season. Oceanside dips to 3-2.
Our coverage on Ticket TV brought to you in part by the Henry's Bridal Boutique, locally owned and operated since 1999 and proud to be Bangor's longest-standing bridal shop. You can visit them at 31 Washington Street in Bangor or online at thehenrysbridal.com. And we're brought to you by U-Haul on Alden Road in Bangor and Stillwater Avenue in Old Town. They have you covered with heated, climate-controlled storage, vehicle storage, and all your moving supplies from boxes to portable U-Box storage. Go see Heidi in Bangor or Devon in Old Town. U-Haul, where your move starts easy and stays secure. A couple scores to pass along this afternoon on the airwaves of 92.9 The Ticket. University of Maine men's basketball and the Black Bears falling by a deuce at Stony Brook, 74-72. Maine falls to 8-6 with the loss. One other score to pass along out of the NFL, the Kansas City Chiefs. Patrick Mahomes is out there and slinging it around with that sprained ankle, and the Chiefs leading the Texans 23-16 late in the third quarter. Ticket TV coverage brought to you in part by the Bangor Grand Hotel. High school basketball teams make the Bangor Grand at 357 Alden Road your home base with team meals, box lunches, and breakfast, lunch, and dinner available. Don't miss their amazing breakfast. It's Bangor's best-kept secret. Always open. Learn more at bangorgrand.com. And we're brought to you by Fat Panda Boba Tea and Market. Craving something unique? Fat Panda Boba Tea and Market now has 2 locations. Harlow Street in Bangor next to Goslin's Donuts, and in Brewer at the Hannaford Plaza. Enjoy fresh boba tea and explore a variety of ramen, noodles, sauces, snacks, and more. Open daily. Like us on Facebook. And I mentioned Goslin's Bakery right there. That's where you can start your morning at 334 Harlow Street in Bangor, next to Fat Panda. Open Monday through Saturday, 6 to 11 a.m., serving legendary donuts and pastries since 1945. Pair with hot coffee for a true local favorite.
Ricky Henderson has passed away at age
Really?
65. Yeah,
That's a shocker.
That's a shocker. I mean,
that is, yeah.
65. We heard nothing about it, but apparently that's the news coming out today.
Well, that's a tragic one out of Major League Baseball, the all-time stolen base king.
Yep.
Passing away at 65.
Kind of almost a newer generation. I mean, he's younger than Pete Rose, for say. I mean, 60s, not 80s. But that's a big loss. He's certainly one of the best players of all time in the sport of baseball.
Yeah, no doubt about that one. So rough news there out of Major League Baseball. We've got a couple of things left to do here in the post-game show. Play of the game, player of the game, broadcast schedule. That's all coming up in just a moment after I tell you about Dragon Lair Arcade and Pizza at the Bangor Mall. You can check out their Facebook page for special events. Book holiday packages starting at just $50. Call 860-462-1843 for details. Located at 663 Stillwater Avenue in Bangor. Time now for the play of the game. And for this one, Ernie, we are dialing it back to, where are we at here? Second quarter action.
Yes, indeed.
A steal and a score with some authority for Stephen Youngs of the Brewer Witches.
Yes. Oceanside had just come back from 21-11 down. They were within 21-20. Had scored 9 in a row, but steal in the front court by Stephen Youngs, and the finish there, head of the field for the slam, gets Brewer back to a 3-point lead, and it remained close most of the way until the fourth quarter, but that is our play of the game. A little defense, a little offense there by the senior wing.
Play of the game is presented by your local family-owned McDonald's on Main Street and Union Street in Bangor, as well as Wilson Street in Brewer. From the play of the game, we go to the player of the game, and it's another Brewer senior. This one, though, was pouring it in from distance when it mattered most late in the game.
Yeah, late in the game, and Brewer had gone, pretty much 3 quarters without making a three-pointer, and finally got some to go late, and that in particular, Charlie Bridges, who had 3 three-pointers between late in the third quarter and the end of the game to help Brewer stretch out a lead. It was actually 37-37 excuse me, after 3 quarters, and he had a couple of threes. There's one of them from deep in the right corner there, and to give Brewer a little bit of breathing room. They were scoring 3 while Oceanside was scoring 2 there for a period of time. Maybe that, I don't know if that's that same shot, but if it isn't, it's one just like it. But he knocked it down from that spot. Hit another one from over on the left wing as well. Also, Bridges, pretty important perimeter defender for the Witches, and set up some transition baskets off the perimeter defense. I remember him to Fullerton a couple of times in the first half, as Fullerton also had a big game with 18 points and a good defensive effort. But the nod here goes to Charlie Bridges.
Charlie Bridges with 18 points, evenly split between the first and second half, 9 in the first and then 9 off of 3 triples in the second half. He's our player of the game, and it's presented by Firehouse Subs, located on Stillwater Avenue in Bangor. This afternoon's coverage of Ticket TV brought to you in part by Las Palapas. Stop in and discover the delicious and authentic Mexican dishes, along with a huge selection of premium Mexican beers and margaritas. Las Palapas in Bangor and in Brewer. And Crystal Clear Family Pet Center in Ellsworth has quality products, healthy animals, and a clean environment. Open 9 to 7 Monday through Saturday, 10 to 5 on Sunday at 33 High Street. Call 947-4111 or visit them on Facebook. Crystal Clear Family Pet Center, the clear choice for all your pet needs. Let's take a look at our upcoming broadcast schedule on Ticket TV. We're right back here on Monday night to begin next week with some girls basketball. Brewer hosting Skowhegan in a game that was postponed from earlier this month. And then we're off Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday around Christmas. Back at it on Friday with a 4 broadcast day on Ticket TV. 2 basketball games coming up from the Augusta Civic Center in the morning and early afternoon. You see them right there. Brewer taking on Nokomis down at that holiday tournament at the Augusta Civic Center.
It's a 2-day tournament with a bunch of games and a bunch of teams at the Civic Center. Even a middle school game or 2, I think, are part of that tournament. But chance for Brewer to play on the Augusta Civic Center court that will host the Class A North tournament in February. So, and the Warriors as well from Nokomis. So boys team's off to a pretty good start, if I remember right. 3-1 or 4-1 on the season. So that'll be a point-worthy game. Another test for the Witches there.
And then coming up Friday evening on Ticket TV, it's the 2 games from the Alfond. Hockey coming your way on Ticket TV Friday night at 5:30, the girls contest between Yarmouth and the Penobscot Pioneers. And then at 7:30 that night, Bangor versus Brewer. Phil the Alfond coming up next Friday on Ticket TV. Only one thing left to do here on this afternoon's coverage, and that's to give out credit where it is due. Max Pottle directing and producing the show today, whipping up the graphics as well. Kim Mitchell and Callum Bryant, our camera crew of 2. It was Jay Baines on the scoreboard. And Ernie Clark, my broadcast partner, on this 5th win of the season for the Witches, who have eclipsed their win total from last year after 5 tries in 2024.
Indeed. They were 4-3 last year, lost their last 11, so the 5 games so far this season certainly ended that losing streak. And the Witches, as we head into the Christmas holiday, are number 1 in Class A North.
For Ernie and the rest of our Ticket TV crew this afternoon in Brewer, I'm Mark Paulette saying so long. The final score once again, the Witches 55, the Mariners 47. This has been high school basketball on Ticket TV.
Desk jobs aren't for everyone. Some of us want work that moves, work you can see, work that matters. Others might call it dirty, but we don't mind. At Casella, hard work isn't just a means to an end. It's something you can build a life on, and it's important work that keeps society moving. Casella, good pay, good people, good life. That's the power of hard work.
Heroes Sports Grill and Entertainment Center offers fantastic food and drinks in a fun, family-friendly atmosphere with 29 flat-screen TVs for your sports viewing pleasure and an arcade with prizes for the whole family to enjoy. Whether you're looking for a drink at the bar while watching your favorite sports team or trying to find a place to bring the family for a great meal out, Heroes is the place to be. Heroes also offers takeout or catering for any event in the Bangor area, large or small.
Come for the food.
Stay for the friends.
Your local professional eco-friendly office space partner is Levesque Business Solutions, your one-stop shop to get the job done. Handling all your office furniture and printing machine needs at an affordable price. Offering full system integration into your workplace and local service on everything we sell. We can even remote monitor your system with just-in-time inventory and service need assessments. Little to no downtime gives you peace of mind. At Levesque Business Solutions, your solution is only an email or a phone call away.
Have you tried the new Happy Hour specials at Uno Pizzeria and Grill? Just $6 gets you cheesy garlic bread, mozzarella sticks, buffalo chicken quesadillas, cheeseburger sliders, and much more. Monday through Friday, 2 to 6 p.m., 9 to close, and all day Sundays. Don't forget about the dough raiser at Uno's. Schedule a dough raiser for your local fundraiser and earn up to 25% of event sales. Contact your local Uno Pizzeria in Bangor for more details at 725 Stillwater Avenue and place your orders at 947-5000 and unos.com.
Hello, Maine. This is Steve McKay. It's a wintry mix out there, but pockets of orange are standing out against the white blanket of snow throughout the state. Next Home Experience is listing and selling homes just like yours. Get looped and get sold with Next Home Experience.
High school basketball on Ticket TV has been brought to you by Greenway Equipment Sales, your local family-owned McDonald's on Main Street and Union Street in Bangor and on Wilson Street in Brewer. Next Home Experience, Firehouse Subs, Hero Sports Grill and Entertainment Center, Levesque Business Solutions, Casella, Mack Heat Pumps, Northeast Driving School, and Dean's Detailing. Ticket TV is also brought to you by Holden Dental Hygiene, Union Street Towing, Uno Pizzeria and Grill, Acadia Federal Credit Union, Doors Equipment, Colebrook Mitsubishi, The Heating Lodge, Angelo's Pizzeria, Black Fly Coffee, Premium Choice Broadband, Novus Auto Glass, Bangor Window Shade and Drapery, Praise Auto Sales, Tossie's Checkout Convenience Store, The Fitch Company, Bennett Auto Center, Bangor Floral, Tony Murray's Fairway Auto Sales, Bangor Tire Company, Pat's Pizza in Hamden, Frank's Bake Shop, Bangor Mall Cinemas, Pushaw Energy, Sweet Cheeks Bakery, Danforth's Down Home Supermarkets, The Growing Place, The Coach House Restaurant, Fielder's Choice Ice Cream, Northeast Home Inspections, Glenburn Landscape and Supply Company, State Street Optics, Knowlton Automotive, Jeff's Catering, The Furniture Gallery, Eastern Maine Community College, Auto Radiator Services, U-Haul in Old Town and on Auburn Road in Bangor, The Henry's Bridal Boutique, The Bangor Grand Hotel, Fat Panda Boba Tea and Market, Goslin's Bakery, Dragon Lair Arcade and Pizza, Orno IGA and Callis IGA, Midcoast Denture Designs, Napa Auto Parts, Hopkins Energy, Hammond Lumber, Down East Toyota, and First National Bank. This Ticket TV broadcast has been a production of Sportsnet Maine.